Let me connect with y'all through this message right quick. Know what I'm saying? The importance of gratitude. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Roseby of Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about the importance of gratitude, man. Know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna be real with you, bruh. It's like a lot of times, man, we tend to overlook. Um, it's like we tend to overlook all the things that, you know what I'm saying, the blessings of God, man. Know what I'm saying? We tend to overlook so many blessings, and it's like we tend to focus on the negative things, bruh. I don't know if it's like human nature, but it's almost like we could have like 1,000 blessings, you know what I'm saying? We could have like 1,000 blessings, but when one bad thing happens, it's kind of like we tend to just focus on that bad thing, and we kind of like tend to overlook all the blessings that we have and stuff like that. It's like we tend to focus more on the bad things, bro, on the negative things, and it's kind of like we treat the blessings of God as if it's normal, bro. Know what I'm saying? We treat the blessings of God as if it's normal, and then like when something bad happens, we tend to focus only on the bad things, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to do this message, bro, to talk about the importance of gratitude, bro, because one bad thing could happen, and then it's almost like a blanket, bro. It's almost like you could have like 1,000 blessings, but when one bad thing happen, it feel like that one bad thing is like a blanket just covering up all the blessings, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like you could be so blessed, but when that one bad thing happen, bro, you start to feel like you're not even blessed at all, man. Like it's kind of like the bad thing is like a blanket, bro. It's like it's covering up all the blessings like over your life, man. And a lot of time we tend to focus on the bad things more than we focus on the good. And don't get me wrong, man, the bad things is real too. The bad things is serious, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff happens, and you know, this and that, you know, life happens, and that stuff is serious too, bro. Like, but I'm gonna be real with you. We are way more blessed than we realize, you know what I'm saying? We are way more blessed than we realize. We have more blessings. It's kind of like we have more blessings than we do have bad things, man. Especially if you're walking with God, bro. You have way more blessings than you do have bad things, bro. But like a lot of time we just take the blessings for granted, bro. We treat as though it's normal. We treat all these blessings as though it's normal. I'm gonna give y'all an example on why we are way more blessed than we realize, bro. Like just look at all the, for example, I'm gonna use the lungs as an example. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be grateful for the lungs. We gotta be grateful for all these internal organs and stuff that God gave us, the heart, the brain. You know what I'm saying? All these things that we have, bro. But like on a daily basis, bro, it's like we just tend to overlook this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But when one bad thing happens, it's like we focus on that. Just imagine, right? Imagine we was there to sit there and thank God for, imagine, right? We was to sit there and thank God for all the small little internal organs that we have. You know what I'm saying? For example, I'm gonna use this as an example. The red blood cells. You know what I'm saying? The red blood cells. They say we have over red blood cell, we have over 20 to 30 trillion red blood cells, bruh. 20 to 30 trillion red blood cells. Imagine we was to sit there and thank God for each one of the red blood cells that we have, bro. These are all blessings, man. You know what I'm saying? Even the little things that we overlook, bro, these are all blessings, bro, because we could just be here, you know what I'm saying, and overlook all these things, but let these things start to go wrong, bro. Let these things start to go wrong. Then it's like, you know what I'm saying, oh, your health start to go wrong. Your internal organs start to go wrong, bro. Now you're in the hospital paying all these crazy bills and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, we gotta be grateful, man, because it's like, and then the devil too, bro, the enemy could try to get you to kind of like just ignore and overlook the blessings, man, you know what I'm saying? And there's like, bro, there's verbal gratitude, and then there's action gratitude, bruh. And we need to practice both, man. Know what I'm saying? We gotta be grateful even when things is not going our way, bruh. We gotta be grateful even when things is not going our way, especially when things is not going our way. Because when things is going somebody's way, it could be easy for that person to be grateful. But let things not be going their way. Are they still gonna be grateful, man? We gotta be grateful even when things is not going our way. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we don't even see how blessed we are, because the blessings is normal, but the bad things is put on a pedestal, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the bad things is not real, because the bad things are crazy too. But like at the same time, bro, we gotta give God, it's like we gotta be thankful. Hold on, let me wait for this truck to pass. We gotta be thankful for the we gotta be thankful, man. I'ma just be real with you, bro. We gotta be thankful for all the blessings that God gives us. You know what I'm saying? Even the things that we could look at as bad things, God could be using those for our good, bro. So even the things that we think is bad, God is using that for our good, bro. God is using that stuff to make us stronger and this and that. So even we gotta be thankful for that stuff too, even though, you know, sometimes it's not easy to be thankful for the bad things, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But God could be using that stuff to teach you lessons, to make us stronger and all this stuff, man. So we gotta just stay grateful, man. You know what I'm saying? And let me look at my notes real quick. Oh yeah, we also gotta redefine what it means to be blessed. What does it mean to be blessed? You know what I'm saying? You cannot go off of like the world's definition of blessed. You cannot go off of like your family's definition of being blessed. You cannot go off of society's definition of being blessed. We gotta go off of God's definition of being blessed. Because if we start to go off of like the world's definition of being blessed, family's definition of being blessed, and all this stuff, man, they don't have the right definition, man. We gotta go to God and really ask God, man, like, Lord, what's your definition of me being blessed? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, like yeah, man, we gotta stay grateful, man, you know. And I'm gonna get into the importance of gratitude. I'm gonna get into why it's important. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into why it's important to stay grateful, but I'm gonna get to that real quick. Hold on. Because you gotta understand, right? If you're a person and you having an easy life all the time in this sick world, if you're a person out there, right, and you're having an easy time all the time in this sick world, it's like you don't even stand for nothing. So just because we're going through difficult things and hard things, it don't mean that we're not blessed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people measure the definition of being blessed but by how much comfort they have. Comfort does not determine how blessed you are. Because if you're having an easy time all the time in this evil world, it's like you don't even stand for nothing. If you're not getting attacked by the enemy and all this stuff, it's like you don't even stand for nothing in this evil world, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so let's get into the importance of gratitude. Gratitude, it makes you appreciate God more. You know what I'm saying? Gratitude, it makes you more humble, man. When you're grateful, man, it keeps you in this humble mindset, bro. Like when you're just grateful for the things that God does for you, man, it's like it keeps you humble, man, because you're just grateful, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there who are prideful, man, they're not even grateful for real, bro. It's like gratitude just keeps you in this humble state, bro. Gratitude keeps you in this humble state. So that's one of the importance of gratitude. So let's get into the next one. Gratitude also opens doors in your life. You know what I'm saying? When God sees that you're grateful, man, that opens doors in your life, man. Gratitude opens doors in your life. So we already talked about gratitude. Gratitude makes you more humble. Gratitude opens doors in your life. Gratitude also makes your connection with God much stronger. Because you gotta understand, how can your connection with God get stronger when you're not grateful, bruh? You gotta be grateful, man. That's how you keep your connection with God stronger, bruh. Know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we gotta be grateful for even the little things, man. Know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, like gratitude could be verbal, and also gratitude could be action based. And one thing that I realized is that we gotta be verbally grateful too as well. Know what I'm saying? We gotta be verbally grateful. We gotta like actually speak up and tell God, Lord, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that. That's verbal gratitude. And then we also gotta practice action-based gratitude. Know what I'm saying? We're grateful, and we show God that we're grateful by putting in the work for his kingdom, by obeying his plan for our life, man. So that's action-based gratitude. But we need both verbal and action-based. And a lot of time, man, a lot of people, they have action-based gratitude, but they don't have that verbal-based gratitude. It's like we gotta have both, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, sometimes you could be grateful, but you're not grateful enough. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people out there who are grateful, but they are not grateful enough. And we got to be to the point where, you know what I'm saying, we become more grateful for the things that God is doing for us. Even the things that we don't understand, bro. Like, we can't just be grateful to God for the things that we do understand. We got to be grateful for the things that we don't even understand too, because God is working all these things out for our good. You know what I'm saying? Even though we don't understand them, bruh. And yeah, man, like that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say right there, man. And yeah, man, that's pretty much the importance of gratitude, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people out there who support my website, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace.